those colored pencils and color in your goddamn brain.
Let me do that. 1 second. Let me just.
Let me do that. Hold up.
Let me just. Well, it's like, it's literally going, hey, improv, be funny, do something funny right now. So the only thing I'm thinking is like, 6'9", 6'9", 6'9", 6'9", 6'9". Yeah, basically.
Mark Dern.
Mark Dern.
Mark Dern.
Mark Dern.
Mark Dern.
Mark Dern.
Is that what he's saying?
I don't know.
That's what he was saying, right? Mark Dern.
Mark Dern.
Was it Mark Dern?
Mark Dern.
Just Mark something.
The fuck did it? What?
What was it?
I don't know.
Dern.
Mark Dern.
Mark Dern. I think it's Mark Dern.
I think it was Mark Dern. Yeah.
Mark Dern.
Is that the intro?
Mark Dern.
Welcome back to In the Truck with AC.
How's it going, everybody? We're on
This
episode
16.
16. We are on 16. We're on
We're
even numbers again.
legal age to drive.
We can drive now. That's convenient because we're driving a truck.
Right.
Wow. Well, you guys can't. You guys never pulled us over before, so we're good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I can't believe I was able to drive a truck with no teeth, but
It's fine.
I didn't think teeth.
We two-upped. We traded off. One person steered, the other person
used the pedals. Yeah.
used the pedals. We were switching off, and now we can just actually
Now we can just
chill.
drive.
Yeah, we just chill. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of weird that we did that at 15, but like we were big enough to be able to drive.
Yeah,
by
but like
ourselves.
we didn't want to like show two of us in the truck because
Well,
like we're
it's like
underage,
the idea
obviously.
of if two people combined. We're both 15, so then it would be we're 30.
Yeah, of course. So yeah. Well, we don't need to combine anymore. So now we're,
Now
we're
just
16.
16.
Yeah,
we can
it's
just
great.
Drive.
Yeah, we're just gonna drive. It's great. We're not 18 yet, so we still have to get our insurance through our stockbroker daddy, but it's fine.
Oh, I can't wait for once we're 21.
I know we got a couple more episodes before that. It's 5 years. Can you imagine 5 years ago you were 15? I mean 10.
No.
It's like 5 years ago I was 17.
This is gross to think
like
about.
it really fucks me up sometimes because like imagine life in 2017 completely
no.
different, right?
Well, it was like I was when I was at the DMV the other day. I don't know what it was, but in my brain I wanted to write down the year 2015, and then I thought about that being 7 years ago. Fuck, that just made me mad. It just made me upset.
Say again? Sorry.
When I was at the DMV, I don't know why, but my brain wanted to write down that it was 2015. And then I thought about that. I was like, 2015? That was 7 fucking years ago.
Yeah, that was a long.
7 years ago? 7 years ago?
2022, man. Like, it almost feels like 2023 is just... Like, part of me has already accepted that it's 2023, but it's not.
You're right.
Like, it's weird.
I want it to be 2023. I'm done with 2022 already.
I'm not. 2022 is going to be our year, remember?
Yeah, it's
We're
gonna
going to
be
have
our
at least 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. Do we
Damn
want to
straight.
talk about our channel goals again, maybe?
Channel what?
Goals? Is it still... Was it... Did we say... I think I said 10,000. You were like, fuck it, we're going to have 50,000.
Yeah, but I have confidence to the point
So
that
3 months in, how are we feeling?
3 months in, I think I'm falling back to 10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, to me, it still seems kind of...
I hate to be the Debbie Downer, but like I honestly don't think we're gonna hit 10,000 by the end of the year. And I hope my pessimism is exactly what we need right now.
Yeah. I think that's opposite. But, I mean, I think...
Make people feel bad.
I think it's very... We might obtain it. I would like to hope we do.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, likelihood, maybe not. But that's why I want to, like, do all these big moves and try to collab and, like, get things out. Because that's how you grow, you know? There have been YouTubers that literally get 5 million in 4 months because they just know how to play the algorithm. I mean, yes, partial luck at the right place, right time. They did the right thing, but like, it's possible.
Something that I'm gonna really enjoy.
We just have to make the right moves
with collaborating is that because this is what I'm expecting is that we're gonna end up collaborating with these people and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, well since I have a video of me on your channel, well now we get to record a video for their channel.
Right.
That's what I'm actually really excited about.
Same.
Is recording. For, like I just asking them like, so what do you want to do? This is your video. I want you to tell us what to do.
Well, and like it's the thought of like, oh shit, we're starting to like imagine if we collab with a bunch of these different people. And we start to be shown on these other channels that have a following, and they're like, who are these Adam and Corey people? Oh, these Adam and Corey people are on this one. Oh, these Adam and Corey people are on this one. Who's Adam and Corey? Let's just check their shit out, and then boom.
Well, I think it
audience
also
right there.
kind of helps that like it would kind of help that we know smaller YouTubers. We like smaller YouTubers in some sense.
For sure.
So being able to like, we'll talk to smaller YouTubers, and then maybe those smaller YouTubers will be seen by a bigger YouTuber and be like, oh yeah, those guys are pretty fucking funny. Oh, I get it. Yeah, no, I could see it.
Yeah.
And then they end up hitting up them, or they end up hitting up us, and it just
Right.
it helps them out, get the
Snowballs.
publicity for them, and it's a whole it's
Or
just a
even
cycle.
like YouTubers that are like big, but like they're still like humble. They're not
Right.
like they're not Markiplier or anything.
Yeah.
Like say like Jakey or like Super Mega
Right.
or
they're not making movies, but they're enjoying the time.
yeah,
just-
they're completely professional YouTubers. They're 100% making money, making a living.
Mhm.
But like they still acknowledge where they came from. They're like, yeah, I was small. You know, we
Mark
would.
acknowledges where he came from, but
True, but I mean,
but
with
he's also so far away.
Well, I
from
mean, with
it.
Super Mega specifically, they wouldn't be where they're at without the help of Game Grumps,
And Mark,
Markiplier, all those things. Whereas Markiplier built it from the ground up.
Yeah.
That's different. That he also grew in a completely different time of YouTube. That was like 4 years before the adpocalypse.
Yeah.
Like
He had a good
compl-
start on what to be doing for like he
He
had
was just one. He was absolutely
he
one of the
started at a
first.
good time.
He did it before. Like people used to laugh at YouTube as like a possible career, and now most people want to do it.
Yep.
There's people that do it, and like yeah, not everyone understands it, but like
You got to
it's
take
way
advantage of it.
it's way more common now than it ever was.
Mhm.
It's actually possible now.
Well,
People know it is.
I remember when I was trying to get my parents into YouTube years ago,
Mm.
and it just never worked out. I was never able to find the fucking thing that caught them.
Like the right channel, like to get them to watch YouTube. You're saying?
Yeah, just like the right channel, the right video for them to actually sit down and be like, oh yeah, this is intriguing.
Mhm.
And it's always frustrating because like I had an older cousin that would show my dad Hot Ones videos.
Mm.
And I had already watched Hot Ones, and I would try to show my parents Hot Ones and be like, yeah, no, this dude, Sean Evans, he makes great interviews, and I love the way he talks to people, how he's always so open, and how he
Right.
actually fucking, like, becomes friends with these people.
Right.
And then I just gets kind of blown off. But then my cousin would show off, like, oh, yeah, check out this dude, he's fucking funny. Nothing more, like, just like, hey, I like this video.
And then they love it. They're
Yeah,
like,
there's
"This
like,
is
oh my
great."
god, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, what the fuck? Like, and
Yeah.
now my dad watches YouTube all the time. He watches it every day.
Does he actually?
Yeah, he loves watching YouTube.
Really? He just
He
watches
doesn't. He's
whatever.
just gotten the deep dive now. He's just
Damn.
like always finding new channels.
I'm actually surprised on that.
It's really
most
cool.
most old people don't.
He
usually.
showed me this one.
I've tried to explain YouTube to my dad and my stepmom, and it just never. They're like, "Hey, but what? How do you do that?" My dad barely watches Netflix.
Yeah.
Like, if I see my dad watching a Netflix show, I'm like, "Oh my god, he did it!
Oh my
He,
god.
he knew how to press the Netflix button. Holy shit, he did it! Oh my god, this is revolutionary!"
Yeah. No, it's just
Like, I'm like genuinely impressed if I see that he did it on his own, because this is a dude that has asked me several times, "Hey man, how do I send an email on my phone?" I don't know, dude. Emailing is like your job. You don't know. All right.
You should be able to figure that one out.
How do I attach a file? I don't know. You click the button that says attach file.
Yeah.
Fucking paperclip. How do you attach papers together? Sorry. It's
No,
just-
no, I
it
get
really
it.
annoys me
Like, when I
that I'm
worked with
always
your-
I'm always considered like, oh, you're the computer genius. I'm like, well, because I know how to attach a file.
Right.
I know how to fucking
Because I know how to
open
do
a
basic
hyperlink.
things on a phone.
Yeah, like I can connect to your printer. Like,
Well, that was, yeah. When I worked with
I know
your
your
dad,
Wi-Fi password.
I kind of had a similar treatment, but like you definitely are way more excelled in just technology.
Oh yeah, I am a
information than
fucking
am.
wizard.
But
100%.
then he would ask me the same
li-
questions.
I'm a wizard. You hear this? That was a slide whistle. You hear that? That was amazing.
That was amazing.
That was pretty great. Now it's a
I'm-
slide whistle going down. SpongeBob laugh.
Jesus, oh my god!
I
Peter
know,
Griffin
I'm a-
laugh. Bam.
What'd you say?
Peter Griffin laugh. Bam.
Yeah, boom, bam. Salutations. There was no. That was just me. That's it. No, that's it. That's it.
I just wanted one more. I wanted one.
Dillo
It's-
says no.
It was gonna be good though. It was gonna
Convince-
be good for me.
Convince Dillo.
Okay, Dillo. Okay, listen. So I'm a really big fan of Adventure Time. I don't know if you watch Adventure Time, but there's this one scene where
He's never seen
a worm, he goes, check please, and it's the right octave, it's the right note, and I love it. And Shelby is an amazing character. But so if you could just put check please in there.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell him. He says sure.
Sweet, thank you. Thanks, Dillo.
Check, please.
You can have one of your own sounds if you'd like.
He says no.
No?
Nope.
I know you're a big fan of Futurama. You can't tell me that you might not want, Bender saying, kiss my shiny metal ass.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
No?
Okay, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
We're done.
What were we talking about
liquid
before
shit
that?
again. What? Taco Bell?
What were we talking about before this?
I got a liquid shit.
Oh, well, that's no good, man. You should take care of that.
It's bad
You should go
poop.
on that detox you were talking about in the last
Bad poop.
episode.
I'm gonna see if it'll pass.
God damn it. I hate that I can't fart without shitting my pants.
It passed. We're good.
It's just annoying.
I shit myself, but I
Oh.
can sit in my poop.
I love the idea of like, I gotta fart. No, I gotta poop. Oh no, it passed. Oh, did it just stopped? No, I just shit my pants. I'm just sitting in it.
No, but it does stop. It passes.
Yeah, it does pass.
It straight up passes. You hold it up, and your poop just goes into your bloodstream.
Yep, it goes in your bloodstream, or it just condenses into
Yeah.
a heavier, smaller ball.
Did you know that if you actually don't let a fart out, it goes to your bloodstream?
It comes out in your
Your poop
burps.
doesn't, but your
It comes out in your breath. You can smell it on your breath if you hold in your farts.
I don't think that's true. I think you just need to brush your teeth. But it goes into your bloodstream. It does not go into your breath. That sounds like a myth to me.
It could be a very good myth.
That straight up sounds like a myth. It just sounds like an excuse not to brush your teeth.
What? How does that excuse to not brush your teeth? I feel like that's more of an excuse to brush your teeth.
Yeah, because people say, "Oh, my breath stinks because I hold in my farts, not because I don't brush my teeth."
If somebody told me, no, my breath smells bad because I hold in my farts, I'd be like, well, then fucking fart, you idiot. Like, what?
Well, then they'd be like, "Well, I don't like to." Or I would say a common person, a smart person, would be like, "No, brush your teeth, you fucking idiot." And they're like, "Well, no, that's not what it is. It's not. It's not. It's not what it is.
Are you calling me not a smart person?
It's not what it is. It's all in my farts. It's all in my farts." Anyways, Corey checks the internet. Do you have Coca-Cola here?
No, we have Pepsi, though. Damn it. When you block a fart from escaping, some of the gas can pass through your guts
Talk
walls
to the
and
microphone.
reabsorb into the
Talk to the
bloodstream.
microphone.
Huh?
Into the microphone.
When you block a fart from escaping, some of the gas can pass through your gut wall and be reabsorbed into your bloodstream. From there, it can end up being exhaled through your lungs, coming out of your mouth via exhaling.
But do you smell it? I feel like you can't smell it. I feel like you straight up just don't hold in your fart and then you go, and then you got poop breath.
1 second. I got a
I feel like
report
by then it's so diluted.
from WLW.
WLW.
This is just like, hey, don't hold in your fart. It's grosser. Doesn't really explain what.
Fair enough. So just don't hold in your fart then.
Yeah.
It's grosser. Bam. What's your favorite type of potato chips?
Sweet and salt and vinegar.
Really?
Yeah, salt
Wait,
and vinegar chips. Those are
Why?
I just love salt and vinegar.
I'm not much of a vinegar taste guy.
I fucking love it.
My favorite potato chip is probably
I could see you as a sour cream and onion kind of guy.
I do really like that. That used to be my favorite, but these days, honey barbecue.
Honey barbecue. That's pretty.
So
That's pretty good.
So good. Or honestly, it's just a straight up normal Lay's, but the original flavor.
The yellow bag.
but the baked. The baked chips.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Those are really fucking good.
Do you like kettle chips? Do you like kettle chips more than you like normal potato chips?
Not more, but I do really like kettle chips. I like kettle corn more than I like popcorn, though.
I can agree with that. But kettle corn is like that. That's like you saying like kettle chips and potato chips, and then popcorn and kettle corn. Those are two different worlds.
Oh, yeah, it is. But I was just comparing.
yeah, it had the word kettle in it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
And the fact that I like one over the other.
True.
I like normal potato chips. I think I like baked potato chips the most.
Can you
personally.
compare apples to oranges?
You could.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a
What's
comparable
better?
fruits. Wow, that is a hard fucking question because I was like, apple juice is really good, but orange juice is also really good. I like the pulp from orange juice, but the skin on apples is pretty good too. Like I had a whole negotiation.
I would say for like not juice, just actual fruit. Apples are a better fruit unless you're talking mandarin oranges. Then I'm a slut for those. I will eat those all day long.
I think I'm more of an orange guy. Like
Yeah?
those classic oranges that you'd buy from, not buy, but like grab from the pile at school.
I can see that.
I like those oranges. Those oranges are good.
I noticed something.
What?
You're still young.
Yeah.
I noticed that a lot of times you compare things to
school.
To school.
It's a comfort place.
Like you like, oh, like from school, but you've been out of school for almost 3 years now.
Yeah, but like
I
I had
could-
the most fun in school, so that's where I compare all my shit to.
It's just interesting because like I've been out of school. It doesn't matter if I had fun or not. Like I'm almost 5 years out of high school now,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't think of school that much. I barely remember a lot of parts about school,
Mhm.
so I compare it to my adulting life. Like, oh,
Weirdly,
I have oranges like when I bought them at the store with my grocery money that I earned from working. Like,
yeah, no. I don't know. I think of it.
it's just
It's
interesting.
mainly
to
the
me.
food. It's like the food I
Yeah.
remember from school. 'Cause I remember just eating so fucking much, and I loved it.
Yeah, it's just fascinating to me,
Mhm.
just because growing up is weird.
Yeah,
There's like a sense of freedom with it,
it's
but it's
it's
weird.
a freedom you have no control over.
But you also have all of the control over it.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's an oxymoron.
It's so weird. It's like a
like it's a freedom. It's a wall-less prison.
yeah.
Like
Wow.
you're free to do.
Wow. Holy fuck.
You're free to do
Did
whatever.
we take mushrooms? That's a great statement. Holy shit. It's a wall-less prison.
You're free to do whatever the hell you can desire, but you're locked within the fines of your governmental system and taxes and like how your specific society works.
We all have these systems that just don't work when we can all just make our own systems. Oh my god. We could overthrow the government, conspiracies
No.
against why the Lord is actually the president. Oh my god. We need to take over.
After these sponsors,
Do you hate it when you using that too soft cloud-like toilet paper that just you put it up to your butt and all it does is smear the shit on your ass? Isn't that terrible? Don't you just hate that? Well, guess what? There's a new product on the market right now called sandpaper. Now, what this revolutionary product does is it has little bits of sand in it that when you scrape your asshole or when you scrape your buttocks so that you can get the what are those called? Dingleberries out of your hairs, it will actually grab the hairs with the bits of sand and just rip the hairs right out. And if you do that, it will save you from getting diseases, from getting infections, from having to smell like poop, from having poop stuck in your hair, from having... You will be able to do insurance fraud, get bitches, get money, commit better insurance fraud, and probably get a free coffee. But that's about it. But if you use sandpaper now and go to qualitysandass.com/onthecouch, you will get not just 15% off, 25% off. And with this order in the next 24 hours, if you order right now in the next 24 hours, you will get a free whole pack of Sandpaper's toilet paper.
anyways, what I was saying is, like, being an adult, the freedom of that is literally just like you can do what you want, but like you're limited by money and government and like, you know, permits and whatever. It's just interesting. Whereas when you're a kid, you are limited by your parents.
Yeah, you're limited by how much freedom they give you.
Like we were talking about this morning too. Is like how people say, it's like, oh, my life after high school is gonna be it's horrible. I can't live anymore. And then the older people say, dude, there's life after high school. Chill. And you don't believe them. When you're in the moment, you straight up don't believe them. I remember thinking, they're like, man, I'm going to stay 17 forever. I'm going to stay 17 for fucking ever. You can't stop me.
I'm going to just enjoy it like I am right
Yeah.
now.
I ain't going to grow old. Fuck that. I don't want to finish high school. There's nothing after. And then 4 years after, yeah, there's a lot after. There's...
Like,
I like it. I personally like it way better. Yes, debt, bills, being an adult, it's stressful, it sucks, but I couldn't be happier doing it.
Do you have weird pains that just come out of nowhere that you're like, I can't explain that and I don't know why it's happening. It just hurts and now it aches and I just got to deal with it.
No, I'm not a dad.
I have that.
It's because you don't take care of your body.
What the fuck? Okay, what do you How do I not take care of my body? Now I'm like I'm a little insulted by that.
Well, maybe not so much these days, but you'll overexert yourself unhealthily, not eat proper food, and you probably don't get enough calories, and then you intake bad drinks and nicotine.
Honestly, nowadays, because I've been trying really fucking hard to get better on just like getting food. Because you're here, I haven't been eating. I've been distracted by your fucking ass having to record. I haven't had time to take care of myself.
Yeah, I haven't eaten much either.
But no, I've been doing a lot fucking better in those senses. I've been trying to actually eat. Like I've been actually eating to the point that I'm full.
Do you
every
still
night.
overexert yourself? Do you still go, I'm gonna chop down this tree until I...
I mean, but I don't think of that as overexerting myself.
It is. That's unhealthy.
But like
Straight
okay.
up, when you were riding a bike so fast that you puked, that's unhealthy.
Yeah, that's unhealthy. That's unhealthy.
I've seen you do that several times where you go too hard and you puke.
Yeah, because
That's-
I just do that.
It's bad for you. And I could see you jump from shit. You're like, yeah, I'm a ninja. Oh, shake it off. I'm fine.
Yeah,
That's probably why you have aches.
but like. The way that I think of it is like if I'm going to be a ninja, if I'm going to be
No, you're not
if
a ninja.
I'm going to be a
You're
person
from Wisconsin.
that wants
You're not
to
from
just
feudal Japan.
fucking just run everywhere, I can climb anything, you have to fucking push yourself. You have to hurt yourself, and that's okay as long as you can live with that pain. Pain is just a mindset.
I mean, yes, it is, but it's also like your body's saying like, hey, maybe like do a roll next time you jump from a height. Like actually do it right and like, ow.
Yeah. But like that's why you fuck it up the first time, and then your body's like, okay, maybe do it this way next time.
Or like
Don't do it at all.
get actual training if you want to do that.
Nah, man, just go for it.
My point stands. Does my point not stand? My point stands. I think my point stands.
I just think it's a completely different mindset. It's like because like
It
yeah,
is.
it's yes you can actually follow.
My
very
point is
specific
you're
scripture.
aching not because you're old, because you don't take
Because I'm
care of
s-
yourself.
But I wouldn't call that not taking care of myself. I would call
yes,
that me
because-
being
well,
stupid.
how do you think old people ache? Because you don't do that shit and you're like, oh, I hurt a little bit, but I'm fine. Wait 10 years, you're gonna hurt. If you don't change your shit, Batman.
But like, if you do it enough times, your body
No,
will adjust.
no, it won't.
Yes,
You will still hurt at 45.
your body will adjust in different ways. Besides the fact of like you, even subconsciously, you will know how to do that thing better the second time you do it. If I
Sure,
do a
you might do it
roll and
better.
hurt myself, I hurt my
But
ankle.
if you keep hurting yourself, you're gonna have a hunchback at 42.
Well, yes, you have to give yourself time to recover. I think I give myself time to recover. What else did I do to hurt myself besides cut down a tree?
Well, not recently, but like, I just know you. You push yourself past your limit often.
Yes, and that's good.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
In some
That is-
aspects, sure, but like, no, not all the time.
Not all the time, but do you see me all the time?
No, but I know you.
When you see me, when
But
I'm with
I
you,
know
I
you.
push myself and I exert myself.
I use the CB radio that's tapped into your ass. I can
I
hear
have
it.
stats of you on my
Yeah.
phone. I can
See this? You spent all your money into fucking charisma and luck, and you're still not very good.
none of that. When
Last week you reset your skill points and put it all into sneak. Why do you need to have lockpicking skills?
Why do you?
You don't even own a bow.
You don't even own a rake pick. It's like what the fuck. But like I still stand by my statements.
I stand by my statements.
Well-
Let us know in the comments who's correct.
Yeah. Are we going physical abuse is the way to get stronger, or taking care
It's
of
not
yourself
even just. It's not
legitimately?
even just that. It's the fact of you're saying you started by asking me, do I have aches? And I said no because I take care of my body more. And you're like, well, yeah, obviously, if I go work out, your body's gonna be sore.
Well,
Your
yes.
body's always gonna be sore.
I don't mean
that's
like
one thing.
that. I
But
just
if you
mean
get
like-
a chronic pain, that's kind of what you ask. You're like, do you have chronic injury? I'm like, no, I don't.
Well, the only reason why I'd asked that was because my right arm, for some reason, the shoulder, it always it hurts like a little tiny bit, and I just got to stretch it. Once I stretch it, then it gets better.
Always. For
Not
years.
I guess I say always
For how
is an
long?
over-exaggeration. It's usually like
How long have you had it for?
probably like it was since I was working at Belunk. After I started
What
working,
did you do?
I just cooked. cooked.
No, what did you do that hurt yourself? Was it the
I don't know.
Was it when you burned yourself?
I genuinely don't know
or did
what
you lift too many plates?
I genuinely have no idea what it could have been.
Hmm.
I have no idea what the fuck happened. It's just one day I lifted up my arm and I was just like, ow. Huh. And then I just, oh, good stretch, but ow, but thanks. Okay, now it feels better. So in that sense, me overexerting myself, I think is helping me because it's like, okay, that hurts. I just got to force that stretch. And once that stretch comes in, it's going to pop that shit into place. And then it does. And then it works. And then it's fine.
But like, there's still an issue there, and you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna keep working hard at it. I'm just gonna keep pushing it.
Yeah,
and
it'll
just
get
hurt-
stronger. It'll
No,
get-
it won't. It's just gonna slowly degrade.
It'll get stronger.
You gotta go get stem cells like Joe
body's-
Rogan, dog.
I would fucking love
Yeah.
to get stem cells. I would
That's fair.
kill for stem cells.
Yeah, well, I don't need them quite yet, unless I can like regrow my teeth with them. That'd be dope.
Ooh. Ooh.
Because that's probably the only chronic pain I have is like my teeth, but like
Mhm.
I'm slowly getting that fixed. I'm missing 5 teeth now, but hey, it's fine.
I've also been getting headaches more often.
Dehydrated.
I have been drinking a lot of tea with a lot of water, so.
Yeah, water over tea.
But there's still water in tea. Tea doesn't.
True, but if you want to truly hydrate yourself, just stick with pure water.
That's also why I have the camel pack, but I
Yeah.
have been dusting
Yeah,
back
because
on
tea, even still, like anything that's not straight water is gonna slightly dehydrate you. Like even coffee, that's mainly water,
that. Yeah.
but like that dehydrates you too.
I just don't understand that logic. Like, I guess,
It's weird.
like, I wish I understood it more.
I mean,
Just, like,
obviously,
how the fuck?
okay. Rather, it doesn't dehydrate you, I guess, but it doesn't give you as much pure H2O as just drinking water
Yeah.
does.
But I never drank any water
mean-
when I was in high school.
Yeah, well, it's enough to survive, sure, but maybe it's probably not enough to. I don't know the way
Like, I didn't get
the,
headaches when I was in high school. I never had that. I
Well,
never
the way
had
I think of it,
headaches.
the more pure, like liquids you put into your body, the more like clean your
Mhm.
your system is gonna be.
But that's what I was
in a
mentioning
way.
with like the drinking just water for a day.
Yeah,
It's just cleaning everything.
that's right. Because you only need water to survive. You don't need milk or fucking
No.
soda or
No.
tea or coffee. You don't need
No.
any of that shit.
You only need water.
You only need water. Yeah, and like you can get that from eating certain things too, like tomatoes or whatever. But like, no, like I want to try definitely just drinking water for like a week. I don't know if I could do it, to be honest.
But yeah. My other point is just like I didn't have headaches when I was in high school. I didn't get them.
But you're also stressed out. Welcome to being an adult.
That yeah. Honestly,
Stress will do that to you.
I think the stress is the
I think about stress with this channel all the time, and probably I'm more stressed out than I probably have been in a long time. But it's good because it's keeping me motivated. It's keeping me working, which is good. It's good stress.
Yeah.
I just hope that it yields something.
There's I'm tired of monotonous stress. I'm tired of just like stress that's there for no reason. It's stress that's being brought up because somebody wants it to just happen. They're just like they're bored and they just want to have a fucking angry day. I'm tired of that.
Like you or just people you've
Just people
been around?
people I've been around, people I've been living with. I'm just so fucking tired of that.
Sure. Well, you're about ready to.
Yeah,
You can move out today.
I could move out today.
You could. You should.
Fuck. I'm basically gonna be going to work tomorrow, picking up Jesse, going to work and going, hey, after this, we're gonna go to my house. We're gonna grab my shit.
Yeah?
Yep.
You gonna drive your truck tomorrow?
Yep.
Or are you gonna drive the car?
I'm gonna drive the truck tomorrow.
You gonna buy insurance tonight?
Probably. Yeah. I'm gonna do that when you leave.
That's good. You should do. Well, you can quote around. I could give you a couple good sites. I like Progressive. That's what I use.
That's what I was thinking about, just going to Progressive. But I should
Better,
go get quotes.
I think Allstate's pretty good too.
And God, how much does good insurance cost?
Well, you're only probably gonna want liability,
Yeah.
because like I mean, you could do full coverage,
Like, how much does full coverage even like if you were to take a guesstimation?
and how much it costs
Mhm.
depends on the vehicle and how much you want to cover. So, and it depends on your history. You have zero history with insurance, and you're a 20-year-old male. That's
So
not
it's gonna be higher.
that's not in school. Yep.
That's gonna
and
be way
and
higher.
that also has bad driving history.
Yeah.
So your insurance is going to be through the roof.
Yeah.
Whereas, like mine, I have about 4 years of insurance history. No, maybe 3 years. I have insurance history. I haven't gotten into an accident since, or like a scheduled accident, or rather reported since like 2016. So that's off my record because after 5 years, that shit drops off. I think I have. No, I didn't have a speeding ticket, but I had a no insurance ticket. So I think that yielded me for a little while. And I'm not in school, so like if you have good grades, your insurance will lower. And if you're just a female, but I don't have any of that. My insurance isn't bad actually right now. I pay about $300 for a 6-month period for my new car with full coverage. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's pretty good. Most people for liability, it's about if you have nothing, it's about $600 ish for a 6-month thing.
Okay.
Ish. You could if you do the bare minimum, you could probably get down pretty low. Allstate might be cheap. If you want really cheap insurance, you can go to the General and get like 20-something bucks a month. Yeah. I got shit again.
Do you have problems not drinking enough water? Do you not drink down your coffee fast enough? Are you trying to get done with that speedy sports drink that you just cannot slug down because it's just too much for you to handle? Well, may I recommend the Big Straw. What this straw is a 3-inch diameter pipe that is 6 inches long. You stick that bitch into your drink, put your mouth around that, suck in as hard as you possibly can. You will be able to finish any drink in the matter of 5 seconds at most. Now, I have myself a custom pink gold trim Big Straw. And let me tell you, it says Your Majesty on it in Japanese. It is beautiful. Highly recommend it. Now, if you go to bigstraw.com/inthetruck right now for the next week, you will be able to get a fully custom, it's fucking amazing, a fully custom Big Straw that cost originally $35 for the same price as a classic Big Straw that only cost $5. Next week, go to bigstraw.com/inthetruck and you'll be able to get a custom straw, $35 Big Straw for $5. Yeah, no, I was doing the sponsor and then I had to piss really bad in the middle of it.
Is that what I heard?
Yeah, and then I ran upstairs and pissed in my parents' bathroom.
Fair enough.
And then I came back downstairs.
It's bad poop. I don't know if it was a pizza or the coffee. Well, I didn't have coffee today.
No, you
I had the
didn't.
frappe and I had the nuts. I was the same thing.
I
you've
haven't
had.
had bad shits today, so
I don't know. Maybe
it's gonna hit later for me.
Maybe. Yeah, something wanted to evacuate. Like it wasn't
Wait, is that? Did you poop twice on this podcast, or did you poop last podcast too?
last podcast,
Oh,
but it's the same type of poop.
Oh,
It's bad.
no good. No good.
It's not good. Like literally, it's the sit down and I just opened a dam for a couple seconds and just. I was like, it's honestly the worst shits I've had in like a while.
It's like if you put a
bad.
base in your asshole and then just
Yeah.
yeah. I get it.
Anyways, we're back from our sponsors. Corey's been doing a great job at sponsors.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I really like.
If you have any recommendations on different products that I should,
Well, I really
cover.
like the one about the straw. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the straws. Are pretty.
If
But
I-
they're useful and they're really pretty.
They're very.
What you got a custom one too? What color did you get yours?
Oh, I got mine blue and yellow with blue with yellow trim.
Okay. Was it golden trim or yellow trim?
What?
Was it golden trim or yellow trim?
It was like a nice like.
Oh, did you have it like Sly Cooper theme kind of deal?
Yeah.
Okay,
it was like
that's
an
sick.
automotive yellow.
Oh, that's sick.
It's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Okay.
Cool. I'm glad you picked up on it, and it says Sly Cooper in Japanese text. as
Oh,
well.
that's
'Cause
awesome.
they only.
Oh,
do
does it? Oh,
Well, they only do Japanese text
Yeah.
for their custom engravings.
Yeah.
So.
which really kind of weird that they
But
only
it's-
do the Japanese text. But
Well,
like,
I think
I'm cool with
their engraver they only have a Japanese symbol
it.
engraver.
Oh.
So I mean
In
that makes
there.
sense.
Well, I guess
It's all that's all they could afford until
Yeah.
like they got to sell enough straws.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they keep selling like nice straws for only $5, like they can't really like build a whole lot of revenue. But like, hey, I mean, they're helping out this podcast. They're giving us the extra $30 that they would have made.
Well, that's kind of the thing though, is that like it costs like literally $2 for them to make all of them. It doesn't cost them any more money to be
Well-
able to make the custom ones.
Yeah, it does. It's very expensive.
Yeah, it's
We're-
it's actually
they're-
really high
They're,
grade
they're
quality
giving them
materials.
a really good deal. Yeah, dude, we gotta up it. We can't tell them the secrets. This is a sponsored episode. This is a sponsored episode. We can't talk shit about it.
You're right. I don't know why I even said that.
We could talk shit about Gain fabric softener, how it just smells so good. Actually, I have nothing wrong to
I was
say.
gonna say like
It
I
smells
have
like the
nothing
tropical
against Gain.
rain, like the mountain rain. Smells so
Do you
good.
like Snuggles?
Never actually used it. It's pretty expensive, I thought.
Snuggles is pretty expensive.
But-
My sister used to use it, and it smelled good.
Probably
Like,
amazing.
really
I
good.
love weird flex, but I love smelling laundry detergent
Same.
softener. It smells so good.
It's like it's a chemically goodness.
So good. Like it makes me want to drink it, even though I know it tastes gross. I just want to. I want to drink the smell.
You want to drink to smell?
Yeah, I want to drink the smell.
You ever
Smell-
thought about taking just like a little taste?
No, I
Just like
know
a
it
little-
would taste bad, and there's bleach in some of them. So
And you got to drink like at least a shot of bleach before it kills you.
yeah, but any bleach is not good.
Yeah.
You can live with it, but like that shit burns your esophagus. Do you know what happens if you
Yeah.
drink bleach?
Yeah.
It burns your esophagus and like puts holes in your esophagus, and then goes down to your stomach and puts holes in your stomach. So then you're just dying internally slowly because you can't eat or
Yeah.
drink because and then your stomach acid pours out and starts burning your other organs, and then the bleach comes out of there too and starts burning your other organs. It's a horrible way to die. It's cool. Like I just thought about just straight up taking bleach. And
Now,
it's bad. Imagine straight up actually like how you'd feel if you just drank bleach right
people have drinking bleach to kill themselves, and that's like that.
now. Yeah,
That's the worst way to go out.
I'd rather commit seppuku.
Yeah.
Like no.
100%. I would rather just.
Sword through the chest. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'd rather do that. That sounds like a horrible fucking way to go too. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. That sounds horrible.
But I would much rather me.
I'd much
stab
rather do that
myself
than
through the
drink
fucking
bleach.
heart than have myself melt. From
I'd
the
rather
inside.
fucking drink cyanide because at least you're dead in 30 seconds. Bleach, I think it's a lot longer.
Did you know that there's like this myth that cyanide is supposed to smell like cherries, and it doesn't. It doesn't smell like cherries.
I would imagine it doesn't smell like anything.
Yeah, well, like that's. Do you know Nile Red? He's like a chemistry guy on YouTube, and I love his videos.
Never
But,
heard of him.
You know, he because he made cyanide.
He made cyanide. Is
Yeah,
that
he
legal?
made cyanide. He made cyanide from the cherries, and he was trying to prove the fact that it doesn't smell like cherries. There is
It doesn't like the core of a cherry have cyanide in it
Yeah.
or something? Is that why
that and
you're not supposed to eat the core?
yeah, that and apple seeds. Apple seeds have a small amount of cyanide in them too. That's why you
Really?
can't give them the chickens. Because if you give them the chickens, they literally those, I think it's like 4 seeds. If they eat 4 apple core seeds, they will die.
Really? But we won't die from that much?
Nope. We have to eat like 500.
Oh, really?
There's a lot. There's not
Well,
very little cyanide.
I was
You
gonna
have to eat a lot
say
of
I've
seeds.
definitely eaten some apple seeds before.
Yeah, no, it's too small of a dose for it to actually hurt you.
That's fair. That's fair. I feel like we would have like GMO'd apple seeds out of fucking apples too.
Yeah, by now.
If that was the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your poop was bad.
Yeah.
Sponsor was good.
hmm
Got anything else to cover today?
Was that all you were gonna talk about with the apple seeds? You just said he made cyanide.
Yeah, it didn't smell like cherries.
Oh.
It's a real deal of
What
it.
time are we at? I'm guessing it was another 8-minute poop.
Yeah, I would guess we should probably do another 15 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, because I was watching the new Kingsman movie, and there's a scene where cyanide comes up, and one of the people are like, "You think I wouldn't have caught the smell of cyanide?" And apparently, he was already giving himself cyanide as a way to make it easier for his body to process through it. Which is it's a funny movie. I highly recommend the new Kingsman movie.
Never seen any of them.
Really?
Yeah, I've never.
You
seen
would love them.
Really?
It's like James Bond, but way cooler choreography.
Never watched James Bond.
I've only
I've
watched
seen like
one.
one.
Of them.
Yeah, I've seen one.
I've
think-
seen like the first one with the new one that I don't
Like
remember. his name.
Skyfall, like era.
Yeah, Skyfall. It would have been 007 Skyfall.
Oh, Skyfall. I hear that's a pretty good one.
That was pretty good.
The
The bike scene was really cool. For
I think-
like how they edited that shit.
I think the one I've seen is Tomorrow Never. It's the blue one. It might be Tomorrow Never Dies. It's the older ones. It was on VHS. I saw it. There's a scene where they jumped a boat through an apartment building, and then
That's sick.
and then onto the river again.
And wait, how,
It's pretty cool.
do you know what year that movie would have came out?
Early 2000s, late 90s.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Well, it just makes me think like how much of that is physical effects, while the other part
I'm
is
sure most of it was real.
yeah, because like that was the kind of
I feel
thing
like
with James
James,
Bond
those type of movies, Bonds, Mission Impossible, it's all real stunts
I know one of the James Bond movies, the movie
for the most part.
where they did the it was the first car corkscrew. That was one of the first ever 3D animations for
Really?
a film. I don't know if it was the first, but I know it was very engineered
Yeah.
for what they
Well, I
did.
know like Fast and Furious and stuff too. Like most of their shit these days is fake. It's
Mhm.
weird. That has shit like that's fake. Like the car jumping through the skyscraper, like
Yeah.
from skyscraper to skyscraper. That's badass.
Yeah.
But I've seen how that's been done. Like it's awesome. But that's all fake.
Mm.
But then I don't remember which, maybe Fast 10 or something, where they hook up a giant vault, like a bank vault, to like two like Hellcats.
Oh, I know what exactly
and
you're talking
pull
about.
it through a town.
It's a car inside of the fucking vault.
Yes, but that entire scene is actually real.
Yeah.
Every bit of destruction was completely real. They actually built a safe to pull around and topple and shit.
And they fucking put a car inside of the safe so that they could drive it behind the two Hellcats.
I think they had two of them. I think I could be wrong because there's definitely ones that
I know
they
there was. Yeah, they fucking threw it.
they flipped it through buildings and shit, and that was
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Like the only way that could have been done was real. Like then that's awesome to me. Excuse me. Like I think that's pretty cool.
That's an amazing. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, there's another movie I've always wanted to see. It was one of Quentin Tarantino's movies, Death Proof.
Never heard of it.
It's about, I don't actually know what it's about, but I know that there's this one famous scene in it to where they're like racing like these old 70s like Chargers or something like that, right? And they're getting like shot at or whatever, and one of the characters has to, I don't remember how they get it, but they're on the hood of this car, of this old car, holding on to like a bar, and they're actually sitting there with no safety gear going 70 miles an hour because that's the only way they wanted to get the shot. So they're literally have a safety bar that they're holding on to, but if they let go, they're fucked. Yeah. And they're like getting shot at and stuff. I don't think there was actual shots, but like,
Yeah, no,
you
there
know,
was definitely blanks that were being fired, but
yeah.
still.
But then,
hanging on the
and then
back
like
of the
shortly
car.
after that, the two vehicles collide in real time and just completely destroy them.
Fuck.
And like that's like a case of like, oh, make sure you get the shot, otherwise,
It's
I think they did have to retake it once too, so they had to
Damn.
find completely.
New cars for
Yeah, I think they told a story. Quentin Tarantino told a story on Joe Rogan once, where he's like, yeah, he bought like a pretty nice car from like an old collector, and he's like, yeah, he was like, what are you gonna do with it? Oh, nothing, because he bought it to destroy it, and
Yeah.
he destroyed it, and yeah, how he's like, yeah, the collector would have hated me because I just destroyed his car.
Well, that's terrible. Like you have to play such a hush hush game with that. Where
Yeah.
if like you end up talking to somebody that really loves the car that you're selling, and then they're like, yeah, so what are you doing it for?
Or just like it.
Yeah, it's just a really nice car. I just really
have an extra
enjoy the vibe."
$5,000. Just,
Yeah, I don't know why, but I feel like giving you an extra $5,000.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, it's like a 50-50 thing because it's like on one hand, I respect the commitment to the craft to be accurate and like get actual like collision, but at the same time, that's rare
nice
cars
car.
that are
being destroyed.
like being destroyed, and there's only a certain number of them, so they're eventually gonna start getting rare and rare to find. So I don't know.
But
I
that's
like
also one of the-
preservation, but I also respect commitment to it.
That's one of the things that like I feel like should be used a hell of a lot more just for saving those older cars. Kit cars, man. They are so useful.
Kit cars?
Yeah, like taking old, like basically refabricating an old body and putting it on a super cheap car.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just taking the body and making a car look like that car.
Hmm.
Sometimes the sizes are a bit off occasionally, but it
Or
still
honestly,
looks like it.
well, like or finding like an old frame or like an old body that's still mostly there, and just changing out the motor, like
Right.
LS swap that bitch and like just make it work.
Right.
This is a lot more work than just a kit car, but like I've had a dream of like finding like an old 60s 70s car and actually putting in the elbow grease and like
Yeah.
having it run, because I've seen people that have the. I'm just like, damn, how do you get those cars? You literally got to find them and make them run. If you want those cars in pristine condition, you're gonna be paying up the ass.
Yeah.
No, but if you actually want to experience those cars, go find one for like $1,500 and put $3,000 of work
Put a
into
lot
it.
of time into it.
Yeah, like you can do it for relatively cheap if you know what you're doing and you have the space and the tools. And I've always wanted to do that. Junkyard Digs, hit us up. Hit us
Junkyard
up.
Digs, please.
Yep, hit us up. I would love to come out, film a video, and like do a revival. That'd be so cool. I've always wanted to do
Since
that.
it's Junkyard Gigs, right?
Junkyard Dig.
Junkyard Digs.
You not being able to speak always throws me off.
Junkyard
Junkyard Digs. Yes.
Junkyard Digs. So I'm guessing they have a junkyard full of fucking cars and such.
Yep.
I want to test burglar items,
Burglar items.
Ninja Rocks,
Bet.
and other stuff. But
Okay.
I would like to test out Ninja Rocks and throw a. If you don't know what Ninja Rocks are, it's basically you take a spark plug, crush the. You said the word the other night.
Porcelain.
You crush the porcelain on it, and that porcelain is so hard that you can very lightly toss it through any tempered glass, and it just shatters very quietly.
Allegedly.
I'll show you the video after this.
Well, I'm saying allegedly because we need to test it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. No, we got to test
it
it.
is fucking
Make
amazing.
sure it's legit. Yeah. But no, he found like a Datsun, like your favorite car, sat for 30 years and you got it running.
And then I always see Datsuns on Facebook, and it's like, oh yeah, I love that car, but it's $20,000. Oh, that one's $40,000. Oh, this one's $60,000.
Or you could find one in a barn and buy it for $1,000.
Yep.
And
just fix the bitch up.
Or some people are like if you know your shit enough, they're like, hey man, you get it running, it's yours.
Yeah.
Literally, I was watching a YouTube video to where a dude was given a fucking plane. It was an abandoned plane, and he said, hey, if you get this plane running, it's yours free of charge. And they made a contract for it and shit too.
Damn.
I mean, it's gonna take a lot of money to make it airworthy again. But the dude, he got it running, and he owns a plane now. It's been sitting for 15 years with the window open, and it has bird shit in it, and it's horrible. But like a free plane,
yeah, it's a free
the
fucking
plane was like
plane.
$300,000 brand new in like the
Damn.
60s.
So like, yeah, that's kind of the thing. It's like if it's
Even a free
$300,000
plane and then
brand
you
new,
part it out, like you're still making a shit ton of money.
$300,000 brand new when it was first made.
Yeah.
If he builds it back to what it was, and maybe even better because new parts are coming out and shit, you can engineer some shit, I would imagine.
Yes. I see where you're going. You make money. Yes, but avionics
But that was the thing I was going to contradict myself on. It's like, yeah, you could sell it, but you have a plane from the fucking 60s.
yeah.
Why would you get rid of that? That's like such a conversation piece. Have that
Right.
shit sit there? Oh my god.
True, but it's also it'd be really cool to see it fucking running again.
Yeah.
That's why like actually airworthy one day. But the reason why it was parked so long ago is because it was like a recall thing because avionics is very, very finicky. And it was an $80,000 fix.
Damn.
So we had to park it because he didn't have the extra cash to do it. And now 15 years of wear, you still
Now
you still have to do that $80,000 fix.
But now there's a bunch of other shit that has to be taken care of now.
Yeah, but shit that broke, and who knows in the past 15, 20 years what other fucking recalls need to be fixed too.
Yep.
It's going to be really, really expensive, but if you have the money and put it into it, yeah, one day you could maybe make it airworthy, and if it was pristine, yeah, it's a 68 Cessna, whatever, it's going to be worth something.
Yeah. That's gonna be
But like, I don't know. Just
Aviation
having
is very
just
scary.
get it, be like, hey, yo, I own a plane and it was free, and technically it runs.
Yep.
It doesn't fly, but it runs.
It does run.
It's cool.
Watch this. The engine goes. brrrr.
But nothing. Yeah, engine go burr, plane go burr.
That's it.
No, but like, imagine now with cars. Cars are a lot less regulated. You could just fire that bitch up and just fucking
Go for it.
go for it. Like, that's always been a dream of mine, but I don't have the space to do it.
I was just gonna say, like, I would love to do that with a Datsun, but I need a space. I need a place to do it, and I need equipment. I can't
Yeah,
just.
and the knowledge,
That's
or like someone that knows what they're doing to help you too.
That's kind of the thing is like if you're gonna get into cars that deep, you're gonna end up buying all the equipment so you can do all these things to those cars.
But then you don't have the space. You
Well,
gotta
not
have
even
the
just you
space.
don't have the space, but once you start, you're gonna be spending at least like 10 grand on all the equipment. Like
It depends on all what
if
you
you're
can
going
get away with
if you're
it.
going top end, that's what
You
I
don't
was
gotta
thinking.
go top end. You can get away with. You can go to Menards and buy $150, $200 set of most tools you need for
Mm-hmm.
like an entire socket set. It's gonna have all of the sets. Yeah, they might break, but like, sure, it's gonna take a while for them to break. You don't have to go buy it Snap-on. Now, when you're getting into jacks and like hydraulic
Yeah.
lifts, that's gonna cost grands, but you can get away with just jack stands and jacks. You
Yeah.
can. You don't need.
Yeah, you
lifts.
don't
They're
need a
nice,
hydraulic press.
but you don't need that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you can literally get away with a couple jacks and some wrenches.
But what I was saying is like after you get all that equipment, you're gonna end up getting another car to fix up, to sell that so that you can pay off what you just fucking spent for that whole
True,
garage.
but honestly, mechanics, if you do it right, you can. It's an investment as is anything, but you can turn it around very quickly.
Oh, I guess yeah, with other people
If you
just
know-
be like, hey, I just need the shit fixed. Okay, got it.
Yeah, if you're actual certified mechanic and you know what
Mhm.
you're doing, yeah, you can pay that shit off, and then it's just money in the bank at that point.
And they always like triple the price on that shit. Do you know it costs if you did it yourself? It costs $3,000 to take any car and swap it over to the right side. It costs $3,000 if you did it yourself by hand. If you do it in a professional
Give or
shop,
take, probably.
Huh?
Give or take,
Yeah,
probably.
give or
depending
take.
on the car.
but if you do it professionally, depending on the car, it can cost anywhere from $30,000 to $60,000 if you go to a shop.
I believe it. I
It
straight up
makes-
believe it.
Yeah, no, it makes
It's-
it
they
like
make their
makes
money-
sense.
They make their money in labor.
Mm-hmm.
Like if
It's
if you want to change your oil yourself, it'll cost you $30.
Mm-hmm.
Go to a shop, they can charge you upward. I've seen them charge you like $90
Yeah,
before.
you watch me get fucking charged $110 for a fucking oil change.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I've seen ones that only charge you like $40-$50, which is
Mhm.
better. But like I've also seen them do like, oh, it's $80, blah blah blah. I'm just like, what the fuck you mean $80?
Yeah,
I could do it myself for 30.
Fucking yeah, no, I was really
I-
pissed off when
I gotta
tried it.
find a good one for my car because I don't want to change my own oil in my car because it actually has like an oil life gauge in the car and I don't have the tools to reset that.
Yeah, you don't have to shit for that yet.
So yeah, no. So I'm just gonna find a nice cheap place and take it in. So
I can't.
and it's a new enough car that I wouldn't think me bringing it in to get the oil change. They're like, well, you need to replace this, and we did all three of them for you without asking you, so it's gonna be $500. What?
It was like something that like
Just
with,
change the goddamn oil
with my truck
and the
I-
filter.
The one thing that's gonna suck for it, that I think is gonna suck for it, is doing all the interior. I feel like the interior is gonna be really hard to find shit for.
Well, I mean, what all do you really need to do besides like reholster like the liner?
I would like to get two new door panels, just because both of them are scratched the fuck
Are they?
up. Yeah, they are super scratched up. Like if you took your fingernail and like
Is it just plastic?
yeah,
What if you just like hydrated it and sanded them down a bit?
that might work. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck to refurbish shit.
I feel like I'd try that more because I mean, yeah, I guess you could find ones that you could just straight up buy, but I feel like it'd be even better to because like they're all gonna be old. They're all gonna be from the 80s.
Yeah.
You know, if you can. I mean, unless they're cracked and falling apart, I'd try to work with what you have.
Well, I don't think it'd be bad actually to go ahead and buy like even worse ones that are just like in worse condition, and then just try to do like a full different model. Try to do something really just custom.
Like what?
I don't know, fucking. Because I talked about like making a beat bop, and so it'd probably be either.
You were gonna kill the original paint though. I really like the original paint. On it.
I just feel like
It's got that patina. It's
I feel the beat bop in it.
it can be beat bop the colors it is. If you change it, I'm gonna have to change our logo, and I like our logo.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair statement. Fuck.
Could always get another truck.
But I want another one of that truck. I want
Yeah, I do
a
too.
second one of that.
Find a manual one. That'd be sick.
Yeah, it would be. I don't.
And a 4-wheel drive one.
Yeah. Oh, I want more cars.
I do too. I have an addiction. I really want a bunch of cars, but I don't have the space for it, which is probably good. But like,
I started. Well, I've told you about this recently. I really want an 88.6.
I know you
I
do.
want that fucking thing
I
so
know.
bad.
I want an 80 Civic.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to like go buy like a cheap 80
I saw a
Civic.
93
fix it
Honda
up.
Civic on Facebook not too long ago,
Did
and
you?
it was $2,000, and I was like, ooh, fuck, that's nice. I like it.
Yeah, they're fucking.
It was like a nice cyan color, like almost like aquamarine. It was
Really?
it was awesome.
Well, even the early 90s are different. The 80s are boxy,
Mm-hmm.
which are. And they got the 80s ones are where you're getting in the carbureted instead of fuel injected, and those things are a bitch to cold start, but they will run if they're ran right. There, you don't need.
Is
any,
that a type of?
you don't
how
need
do you-
electronics for that.
How do you? This is a really dumb question. I almost am like cut this fucking question out.
There's no dumb questions, only dumb people.
How do you? Because like obviously you can't just cold start it in the middle of fucking -40, and I know like diesel trucks they have glow plugs so that you can plug it in and then just let it sit and it stays warm. Is
So,
there a similar thing with?
I don't 100% know how glow plugs work. I think they work differently because it's your spark plug replacement. You don't. You can straight up just start a fuel a gas powered engine in -40 degree weather. You can.
Yeah.
You don't need to do anything special.
Yeah.
You can. It's just harder because it's colder, so it's harder to actually get the flame
Yeah.
to
get the spark
ignite.
going.
Well, it's hard, yeah, it's hard to not necessarily the spark. I think it's just hard to get the fuel to either ignite or build enough pressure through the lines because
Okay.
it's cold, so it's gonna move slower.
It's thicker a little bit.
Yeah, I know. With fuel injected, which is just like electronic injectors that spray fuel straight into your intake.
Mm-hmm.
Those are a lot easier to start. Carbureted machines like your truck are bitches to start. in the cold because it's just the way they were. Like you got to build pressure because it has to build pressure from your pump.
Mm-hmm.
And when the pump is cold and when everything's cold, it's just slower moving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's got to get to the carburetor, and once it gets to the carburetor, it's got to spray out. You know, well, and you gotta get it. You gotta get it running. That's why a lot of times cold starts. Like people swear by cold starts. Like you hear trucks, old carbureted trucks or cars, cold starts like a beautiful sound because it's just like. And it's like yes, it's like a beast coming to life.
Yeah,
it's wonderful because I mean you can jumpstart that process by just unscrewing that little thing, spraying some starting fluid in there, and then because if you can get it running off that, then you can build the pressure a little bit faster. But it's beautiful.
One of the things with my truck, I don't know if you've ever noticed it, like when you do cold start it, when you haven't started in a day or so, it will not start. Like it'll turn over, kind of, but you have to press on the gas.
Yeah.
The way my dad's described it, and I'm not exactly remembering it fully, so I'm gonna say the wrong words. But it's essentially like putting a primer into it. It's like that's the primer. Is if you press the gas down, then it releases that pressure. Then it's like, okay, now we're gonna get the fuck going.
It's what you're essentially doing is you're pulling back the throttle a bit, so you're letting more gas. Because what you're doing is when you're starting it, it's initiating the pressure, and then it starts dumping fuel into the carburetor to start it.
Okay.
You press down the gas, it opens the hole, and then it puts more fuel in, pretty much.
Yep. Okay.
But you don't want to push down the throttle all the way because then you're just dumping gas and you're gonna flood it.
Yeah. I have to feather foot
so it's just like a little bit, you know.
Yeah. I feather foot it to get it
yeah,
started.
essentially priming the system. But you're just getting the stuff into the line and you're just pushing down more. You know, that's essentially what it is. I'm sure if you sit there for a little bit without a foot in the gas, it would start. Yeah.
Just takes a minute.
Yeah. Like my old do you remember my Blackjack, my old black Blazer I had for a short time?
Yep.
That thing, sometimes like even putting my foot on the gas, I just have to sit there and just go and like 20 seconds later it just fire up fine. It took forever to build field pressure. That's all it really was. I fucking love old. Oh, don't get me talking about old fucking trucks and shit. I want like just beaters so badly, but I get in trouble if I talk about getting them. So it's just so much fun. They're so much fun.
They're so much fun, but there's so much funds.
Not even. You can buy a fucking $200 truck and have fun with it.
True.
Just to off road and then get rid of it.
I guess that's kind
of. But also,
I
would love to go buy a cheap car that doesn't run and make it run.
Right.
And then flip it for $1,500. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could do that shit too. People do that.
Mm-hmm. Take $200 and flip it for $50.
Like there's a YouTube Chris Fix. He bought a $300 Honda Del Sol, which is one of my favorite cars. He bought it for $300. Had blown head gasket, $80 on a new head gasket kit. Pop her in there, and then he painted it and did other stuff too. But
he did a lot more.
I don't know if he still has it or if he sold it, but you could sell that for like $3,000 once it's going again. Like
that's a nice car. Buying it for $200 and then literally 10 times the price that it was previously. Yeah. That's
flipping a profit. Yeah. It's wonderful. You can make bank if you get the right shit. Well, a couple months ago, I'm still thinking about buying a van to travel in. I saw a $500 van near where I live.
Mm-hmm.
It had it was like one of like those commercial campers. Like it wasn't like converted, but you know how like some of those old vans were like sold as like residential campers.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was one of those. There wasn't really much rust on it. It looked pretty fucking clean. It looked so beautiful. It was $500 because it didn't run. It said it ran when parked, but it doesn't currently run.
Huh.
And it was only $500, and they just wanted it gone. That is a steal of a fucking deal because it was rust free. There was nothing wrong with it. When shit sits, you just gotta maintain it and you just gotta get it running. But if it ran when it parked, it'll run again. Yeah. And it was literally just like, if I had a trailer,
you would have got it.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. If I had a space, because you could go to U-Haul and rent a trailer, it was gone within 12 hours.
That makes sense.
I saw the first hour it was posted. I could have gotten it. I could have been the first one.
But you weren't.
I hesitated because my roommates would have freaked out because I didn't have a place to put it. I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna fucking drive it up to my dad's house.
Yeah, and you're not gonna fucking leave it here.
Right. I thought about it. I really did. But I'm like, damn it, there'll be another one. Yep. There will be another one.
There will be another van.
It hurt me, but there will be another one. But yeah,
that's something You know what? We should probably actually cut this off.
Well, tell me what you're saying.
I was gonna say like that's one of the things I can't wait for is when we can travel.
Yeah, no,
I'm so fucking tired of like. I feel like the vlogs when we can travel, it's gonna be fucking amazing.
yeah, no, I
I feel
agree.
like we're gonna have much more creative ideas in the sense of like, oh, we're gonna go, literally just going to like the world's biggest shit. You know, like the weird stuff, like going to the biggest yarn ball. You know,
Shit like that, the Chicago Bean, or just honestly, I'm excited for just seeing just like the landscapes and like seeing the little towns that no one knows about.
oh, and then imagine
Driving down dirt roads that are just beautiful. I'm mainly in it for the nature, man.
Imagine being able to like, because we had the whole idea for the Dakota Fire Pit and then the coffee thing, and then if we were able to do all that for off the couch now, and then later once we start traveling, we're actually able to apply those weird things and be able like,
That'd be cool.
oh yeah, you remember that Dakota Fire Pit we made on?
Well, imagine like if we somehow get a following, fucking we go out and then people meet us and like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
We remember I was watching your bushcraft series when you guys did the Dakota Fire Pit and shit. I'm like, that was awesome. Like, join us.
There's this guy that I used to watch. He renovated an old bus and he would travel in it, and he had a smaller following, is around I think it was like 30,000 people were subscribed to him.
Still pretty good.
But he would just travel around and he would tell people where they were gonna go, where he was gonna go next.
Oh,
and
really?
then he would have a coordinate located where he would say, like, if you want to just give me random shit to help me out, just set it at this coordinate.
Like a geocache with the subscribers?
Yeah.
And people did?
Yeah, people just like bring him beer and shit.
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Did he ever like meet them, or is it
Yeah,
all
yeah, no,
they
there'd be,
just
like,
left it there?
He would just, some people would just stay there and just stand and wait for the dude to show up. And sometimes it would literally take days. So they'd just be camping out
Really?
there waiting for him to show up. And
That's
they're like,
awesome.
oh, hey, there he is.
How long have you been out here? 2 weeks? I
I've
told you
been-
I'd be out here on this day. Well, didn't get that memo.
I've been waiting to drink this beer with you for the whole time. Actually, I drank all the beer. I only got one left. Here you go.
Yeah, I could see how that could be dangerous.
Yeah.
At least if you're doing middle of the woods shit. But like that is pretty cool. I would love to have a PO box eventually. That'd be really
That'd be
dope.
sick.
But
Oh,
I don't know. You want to go camping right now?
right now?
Yeah. I believe. Shit.
Wait, oh, we have
What time is
the
it?
Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he's coming to pick us up. Actually, 2:30. It's 2:23. So we should probably go
You
up
know-
there.
I know last time we were talking about how Seth Rogen is like he's really cool, but like he is a little clingy.
I don't think so.
No,
I'm really enjoying.
I'm
hanging out with
enjoying
him.
the time with
He's
him.
great.
But like it's
He always
kinda-
makes us laugh. As soon as he starts laughing, I'm laughing.
Yeah, true.
He's great. Yeah, I
it's
got
just
nothing.
weirding me out how much like he is hitting us up. Like I feel like he has to have other friends,
Oh, I mean, sure he does.
but like why us?
I don't know. Maybe.
Like now it's just starting to feel weird. It's just starting to
Do
feel.
you think he has a crush on one of us?
weird. Oh my god.
No. Let's not think about
Yeah,
it. Let's not
that's-
think
that's
about it. That'll
the-
make
yeah,
it weird.
yeah.
Let's just.
It's
Yeah.
just enjoy the time that we have.
Yeah.
with
No,
him.
he's
Just enjoy it.
great. I love Seth Rogen. But
Yeah, let's go.
I think that's him now. I hear. Do you hear the beeps?
I hear.
He has a horn on his truck.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
There's the.
Yeah, it's
the-
cute.
Yeah, it's like kind of higher pitch. It's
Yeah.
not a higher.
Why does he have like 3 different horns on that thing?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the extra tones. It's like
Yeah.
it's not the no, I don't know how to do that honk. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Different horns. Yes, I
Yeah,
know what you're
different
saying.
horn.
Yes.
The classic.
Yes. No. Well, he has like it's just like different tones. It's not like a musical
No, it's
like
just,
horn. He's just like beep boop beep.
Yeah.
But it's like he has like 3 different buttons. Oh, that was a train whistle. All right, we should probably go. That means he's mad. All right.
Bye.
Bye.